Hello, and we're here with Mr.
Thomas Chacko.
And what did you do?
Got third place at the last Philly Regional.
Okay. And with what?
I was playing Despia. So,
Okay.
I'll start off with shout outs. As you can probably tell, I'm losing my voice. So shout outs to Ricky and Lawrence for bringing me water. And shout outs to Ray's girlfriend for bringing us snacks. And Hal and David Mendoza for helping me build the deck.
Awesome.
All right.
Here we go.
Alright, so played 3 Albaz just because, you feel like you need 3. The monster that I played was Ecclesia, just because I thought Snow was kind of a brick, and this was another copy of Albaz that doesn't use my normal summon. Played 2 Albions because I wanted to maximize being able to play through an Ash Blossom, so I wanted this to send Albaz to the grave so that if I had Branded in red, I could keep playing. Played Kit. Honestly, I hated it. It seemed useless the majority of the time. I would probably cut it.
Oh, poor thing.
Played 1 Mercurier just to have a searchable hand trap through Branded Lost. Played 3 Edge of Chains. 1 Adlib. 3 Alubers. Played 3 Tragedy just because I wanted to always see them in opening hand for to discard with opening and stuff like that.
So it wasn't bricky at all?
Nah, don't think I ever bricked the whole weekend, honestly. Call by for Ash Blossom. Played 1 Droplet, sided the other 2.
1 droplet. Is it because it's the only ulti, or is that secret?
No, I have a set of ultis. It's just I didn't want to break on having opening multiple super polys and droplets in the opening hand.
Okay.
And I valued 3 super polys in the main over the other droplets.
Okay.
And super poly was probably the greatest card for me during the weekend. I only played against 1 Despia during the last round, but this helped me out a lot against all the Swordsoul matchups. Made it really easy.
Nice.
I'm scared of Mystic Mine now, so I main deck 1 Feathered Duster. This was probably second best card. Opened it a lot in a lot of opening hands, and it was good against almost every deck.
Nice.
Especially against Despia. Instead of playing Allures, I opted to play Foolish Burial and Goldsark because they weren't relying on me having a dark monster in my hand. I didn't think there was that many darks in the main deck for Allure, and I was always breaking and testing with Allures, so I decided to play these instead. I was citing them out a lot at games 2. Opted to only play 2 Patchworks and still managed to open multiple in opening hands, but still fine. I have to play at least 2 in the deck, I would say.
All right.
Played only 2 polys. Don't think I ever needed a third. Drew at least 1 often. Played Branded Lost. Main reason for me playing this was mainly for games 2 and 3 against decks that play Mystic Mine and other back row, just so I can fuse while this is up, and then on the summon I would try to Twin Twist through the back row and Mystic Mine so that they couldn't respond with Solemn Judgments and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Wanted to maximize on these again for the reason of being able to play through an Ash Blossom. Play 3 openings, 3 Branded Fusion, and I played 41 cards. This was my 41 card. Only played this because I was playing testing against Ray the night before, and he was playing the Predaplant Despia, and every time he flipped this, it was pretty much game over. So I decided to play it, but it was awful for me.
All right.
Alright, we'll go into the
extra deck. That's probably what matters the most.
2 Mirror Jades, need at least 2. 3 would be too many. Play 2 Albion. Don't think my third one ever came up. Play 2 Masquerade. 2 Lubellion. 2 Chimera. Card's crazy. Need to play at least 2, I would say. Titaniclad. Need it for random matchups that put out big tower type monsters. And also, it's a fusion target against Fluunderies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 1 Draco Stapelia. Card's crazy. Really good super poly target. Kind of wish I played a Starving Venom as well. Pristinian, every time he came out, it was usually game. Played Queritus for the Sword Soul matchup. And I played Alba Lenatas because I was scared of Venture Dragonlink. Didn't play against any, so this card was awful. And for the side deck, was scared about like more back row heavy deck, so sided 2 Lightning Storms, and also 3 Twin Twisters.
Oh, Alti, you're rich.
Yes. And Red Reboot. I was putting this in against any deck that main decks traps. Wasn't putting it against every deck in fear of D barrier because I was just hoping that I could set up Branded in Red or Branded Banishment or Super Poly if I got D barrier.
Yeah, you don't want that card to resolve.
The other 2 droplets, I would put this in against any decks that mainly like the ABC Therion deck in like any of the Hulk Scythe decks. Usually they can't play through this, and once you resolve this against them, they very much lose. And often I would just put this in against any deck that I can't Super Poly either. For the mirror match, I would put in 2 Crossouts and 2 Ash Blossoms. And I would also put in Ash Blossoms against Fluunderies. But I only played against 1 Despia the whole time during the last round, so didn't really see these in the main deck.
So why didn't you max out on these cards on the side like Ash Blossom and Crossout?
Just because I'm already main decking 3 Super Polys and the Banishment for the mirror match, so I figured I didn't need to put like 10 cards in for the mirror match and risk bricking. I felt like it was enough cards already.
Okay.
And against Fluunderies, I had Ash Blossoms, Twin Twisters, Red Reboot, maybe Droplet, and also 3 There Could Be Only Ones. I opted to play this instead of Token Collector, just because a lot of sorts of players are playing around Token Collector now, putting up a Berserker before their synchro plays with the tokens. So I would rely mainly on Super Poly going second and stuff to break their board. And going first, I would put in this. This prevents any of the Tenyi plays and the Sword Soul plays, so it's harder to out than a Token Collector. And also against Fluunderies, they can't really play under that either.
Okay. And you like this overall better than Zombie World?
Yes. I didn't. Every time I tested Zombie World, I would often get hit with the Dimension Shifter, and so I wouldn't even be able to send it to the grave with Branded Fusion. And yeah, I mean, they both lose to. This probably loses harder to like the backer removal that Fluunderies will probably auto put in against Despia, just expecting like the Zombie World and stuff. Since you can generally hold Banshee until they, summon Eaglin. So this, I don't know. It just worked out better for me.
It is what it is. I get you.
So yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you for the profile. And yeah, good job, man.
Yeah, and thanks, Jared Randall, for recording this.
I do my best. Have a good one, friend.